Okay, y'all, right here, I'm going to start with those two really pretty frames I found at the Dollar Tree. I couldn't believe I found them. And I'm just going to start popping my staples up out of it. That just raises them up so I can take my little pliers and tear them the rest of the way out. And I'm going to do that to both my frames. And when I get it loose, now that frame is just MDF, you guys. But I'm going to lay it on top of my canvas here and trace it out. Excuse me. Gee whiz. I'm so sorry. And take my roller blade here and lay my ruler down, and I'm just going to cut all the way around both of my images and where I traced it out. And then okay, I saw this on TikTok. This girl said that you can make your images look like oil paintings if you take Mod Podge and a sponge brush and make X's. So I started doing that, and I'm like, all right then, okay, I can do this. I can do it. Apparently I cannot do it. I was still making X's. Not like she meant. I just may as well painted the thing with Mod Podge. So, obviously, that did not work out for me. So, I take the second one, and I did better on it. I actually completed the whole thing, but I was, like, getting confused as to where my X's ended and began. It was, yeah, not that easy if you're trying to be perfect, which you're not. I'm never, not perfect, but after they dried, I'm just like, well, okay. So, I'm going to take my Mod Podge fan brush from Brandy the Daily, gee whiz. The DIY Struggle. Y'all want to check her out. She's got awesome products on her website. But it's the DIYstruggle.com. But so what I did is I took that fan brush and I acted as if I was painting everything. I went over it with Mod Podge really heavy. You see what I'm doing. The branches, the leaves, the flowers, the birds, everything. And then, when that was, like, tacky, I started, well, some of it was still wet. But, no, it's tacky. I know, right? I started making X's in between it, and I was like, well, And it dried, and it just didn't do it either. I mean, you can see a little bit, and I'm thinking maybe it doesn't work on canvases. It just works on photos, because she was using, like, pictures she got from Amazon. And, you would think it would work on canvases since oil paintings are on canvases, but whatever. But I take both my frames and I paint them in truffle. And then with this one, I put Aileen's tacky glue on it and hot glue. And I put my image down and I pulled it as tight as I could. And the reason I'm using Aileen's is because hot glue and Mod Podge do not get along. And I know that you got a great big chance that your image is going to come loose. I went a step further, and you'll see here in a little bit, but you can leave them just like this. Now, I tried to staple them, and it literally broke my frame. Again, it's just MDF, and I'm like, well, So I had to fix my frame and start from square one. But if there's any excess hanging over, I just went ahead and cut it off with my knife. Now, with this one, I just used hot glue and went all the way around it and pulled it really, really tight because you don't want it to sag. And that one's the one that might be iffy, but you might be able to try, like, pound little teeny tiny nails in it, or, like, use a regular staple you'd use on paper. I couldn't find mine, so I didn't do it. And the last time I tried that, I literally ran one in my finger. So, like I said, you can leave them like that, and they're beautiful as is. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 11 by 14 canvases I got from the Dollar Tree, and I paint them in cottage white, both of them. And then I'm going to take these little, I get them from Amazon. You see right there, I showed it. And remember how I told you that you can get a straight cut if you put your dowel rod down and clip the other side, and then it won't cut crooked, which I love that. My husband told me about that. But anyway, and what I did for that one, I cut them at 45-degree angles. I just laid the other one on top of it, and I cut them. Well, I tried it for the other frame, but they're different sizes, so that did not work. But this frame, I did all 45s. And then the other frame, I'm like, I don't know why I'm doing this. And I just cut them square. But you're going to have a little tiny section left there that you're just going to have to cut a small piece for. But there you go. Just mark it and cut it down. And I glued every bit of this down. I painted them in truffle also. And I glued every bit of them down with Aileen's tacky glue and then clipped them after I got them glued. Now, when I go to make them, the 45-degree angle one, I literally wrote 45 on the back of, so I know which, sticks to put with which canvas. Well, of course, did I pay attention? No. So everything ended up wonky, and I had to go in and sand that excess canvas down on the back. Down. I know, had to sand it. Yeah, anyway. So, I don't, oh, I was just cleaning up the extra glue. So here, after everything's dry, I'm just measuring out where my canvas is going to need to go. So, because I don't want to get it crooked, and guess what? It's still crooked. But I took a pencil and traced it out so I'd know where to lay it. And I'm going to take just a bunch of Aleene's Tacky Glue and hope, and that one should be fine. But I'm going to do the same thing with the other one, but hope that it stays on there. And sorry about my big bucket head. And I told you, every time I start doing a voiceover, these dogs want to go outside. I don't know why. But anyway, I'm going to take these little corner pieces. I have a set of those and a set of other ones in the giveaway box when I hit 30,000 subscribers, you guys. So there'll be a set of those, and I think not the ones on the next frame, because I only have like 8 of those, and I already used 4 of them. So, but anyway, just Aleene's and glue it down. And then I'm taking Fix-All glue here and just smearing it all down, because when it's thin and things stick better, and you let it get tacky, of course, the thinner it is, the faster it's going to dry. But I put all those corner pieces on there, and here they are, guys. And I actually really, really like these. These will be hanging in my house. I know, right? But I think they're very pretty. I just couldn't believe I found. I know you guys are like, what's the beat? I think they're very vintage looking, and that's my opinion. Yeah. Anyway, I hope y'all like them too. But that's easy, right? Oh, what did I do there? You know, my daddy always says they shouldn't give dumb people smartphones. I guess I'm one of them. Okay, y'all. Right here, I saw Tammy from Happiness Created do this method, and I was like, I've got to try this because that's so cute. But I got one of those shelf boards from the Dollar Tree, and I had to end up sending my holes out bigger because I'm going to take little spools, thread spools that I'd gotten from Temu. But, anyway, after you send those out, you just, send them out, drill them out, you send them down really nice. And I'm going to take those dowel rods there and run them through, and there's my little spools. They're going up under, and I must not have showed y'all that I was using spools. But anyway, and then I'm just going to take a pencil, and I'm going to mark, I'm like, what am I doing? I'm going to mark down where I need to cut my dowel rods. And then after I get all my dowel rods cut down, I'm going to make sure they fit right. And then I'm going to take and put hot glue on them and stick them down inside my little spools. And then I'm going to put hot glue on the top of my little spool, the dowel rod. And oh my goodness. And I'm just going to put it up in the hole of my little riser. I know that looks a mess where I sanded it and stuff. But anyway, and I'm just going to do that all the way around. And then, of course, I'm just going to sand everything down and make sure everything's nice and even. And then I take the extra stain that was in my brush, and I stain the top of those dowel rods, and then on the bottom of those dowel rods, because I didn't want them to be different colors, even though nobody would see the bottom. But I did sand around my entire little riser, because if you've been with me now, wow, you guys know I like a distressed look most of the time, and y'all don't have to do this, but I sanded the entire thing. And right here, I'm taking clear Elmer school glue. Now, listen, I have no clue what I'm doing. I watched her do it, quasi-listened to her do it, because I'm always doing 80 things at once, plus ADHD doesn't let me, sit still and pay attention very well. But anyway, from what I gathered, she took that clear school glue, and she put it, I don't think she painted her whole thing with it like I just did, but I was like, well, let's just kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So I put that glue all over my little riser. Then I got these pressed dried flowers from Amazon, and they're in my Amazon store. I'm pretty sure everything's up to date in there. If not, I will check it out here in a little bit. But anyway, I just started laying down the flowers how I liked it and how I thought they were cute. And you also get those little tweezers with it too. Now, the ones I ordered there, you got like 4 packs with it, but I ordered a couple extra from Temu. And then when I'm finished, I'm just going to take that glue. After that, let me correct myself. After it dried, I just took that glue and painted over it just like as if you was using Mod Podge. and I painted over my little flowers, and I guess that seals them in, and I think that is just absolutely adorable. Look at that. You got a cute little riser for spring to set out. Okay, and then I had that glue left over that I had poured in that cup, so I'm going to take one of those little fruit cups from the Dollar Tree and the rocks from the Dollar Tree, and I just, I sprayed some water on them and cleaned them off, and I'm just going to put them down in that cup there with that glue. I saw Tammy do this, and I take those little roses I got from Michael's and some rose leaves that I pulled off of garland, and I'm going to glue the rose leaves to my little roses, and I'm just going to stick them down in my glue with the rocks, and that's it. And there that is. How adorable was that? I know, right? I mean, I've seen this done a million times. It's supposed to look like water in there, but I've never done it, and I was like, I got the extra glue, so there we go. I'm going to do it, and I did. Okay, y'all. Right here, I got that sign from Faux, and I'm going to pull the peduncle off of it. And I'm just going to sand it down here really good. And I paint it in cashew. And then I'm going to cover it with a coat of Mod Podge. And then I'm going to take my beautiful, beautiful paper here from Miss Brandy, the DIY Struggle. Go to her website, thediystruggle.com. And that is gorgeous. I couldn't wait to use this. And I'm just going to lay it down there real well on my sign. And rub it down to get it, get it stuck to the Mod Podge really well. And then there's a piece of a little board that I cut off of one of those planks from the Dollar Tree. And I know. And then that is I don't know what that is, but Temu sent that to me. And, And then I'm going to just take Aleene's tacky glue and hot glue, and I'm going to glue all that together. And I need to tear that tag off. I glued it upside down so you wouldn't see the hole, but then I take a finial here and glue it on top so you wouldn't have seen the hole anyway. So, 6 of one, half a dozen the other. But anyway, I'm just going to, I don't know what. Oh, I stuck my boob right in that stain. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, now I can't keep any shirts. Anyway, well, I'm sorry. When it's all dry, I'm going to take Mod Podge and I'm going to paint over the entire thing. Please ignore what I said, and I don't want to go back and delete it because I've done it twice. But anyway, and I covered the entire sign with Mod Podge because it's MDF, and I just want to make sure that it was sealed and okay. And there's a Jessie hair in everything I do, y'all. Everything. But isn't that beautiful? But I'm just going to take my knife here, and where that has cuts in it, I'm just going to cut that paper up out of there. And then I got these are Solarwood flowers, but I got these from Dollar General, like last year before last, I don't even know. And I'm going to use them, and again, I'm going to take those rose leaves, and I'm going to glue them to these little roses. And I like that green on that like cream color there. I think they're supposed to be dead. I don't know. And then I take little tiny pieces of eucalyptus and glue it down there. And then I take little teeny tiny pieces of boxwood I tore off and went up underneath it. And then I'm going to take my vintage photo and I'm going to distress it. Again, you all do not have to do this, but I did want to. And so I did. And here it is, and you guys, oh, I love that. Oh, my goodness, isn't that so pretty for spring? Oh, no. It's so pretty. I love it. I really do. Look at my little teacup and saucer there that May got for me. It's so cute. See it with a little candle in it. I know. I love it. I'm sorry, you guys. I still cannot breathe, and I did not mean to show this that long. Oh, editing. I'll never get any better, so, y'all. Congratulations, Miss Paula Thompson. You won the yellow rose things. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And it's Crafty Crafters in time. Grammy Sagmo, oh my gosh, she recreated my barn but did it her way. And that is the cutest thing ever with her little silo. I love that. Awesome. Love it. And Miss Carol Dahl, now, I want her house. Look how pretty that is. That's real, y'all. Real low cabin. But she decorated her mantle in beautiful spring. Beautiful, beautiful Carol. And Miss Linda, look at all this cute stuff and her shirts that she made. And look at her little trees. Oh, my goodness. How adorable. And if I'm missing anybody, oh, and I want to say thank you to Miss Inez Kirby for sending me money in Cash App. Bless her heart. We have had a time back. I love you, Inez. You're the best. You're so sweet. Anyway, these Grapevine wreath, I don't know what you call them. I got these from Amazon, y'all. So you can just make whatever size of wreath you want and all that jazz. And I'm really trying here with the wreath. So I don't know about this one, but y'all will tell me. And y'all can tell me. I mean, I don't know. But anyway, I pulled it out and stretched it to what size I wanted. And then I took jute twine and I tied it all the way around it in spots. And then my knots, I put hot glue on to make sure they stayed. And look, these beautiful, beautiful. I love these magnolias I got from Miss Vicky Schaefer. She sent them to me, I think, last year. I am getting to my present, you guys. I'm telling you, I am. And I got that garland. It's all eucalyptus, like 4 different types of eucalyptus from the bin store. And I'm just going to tear pieces off of that. Y'all know I love me some eucalyptus. And if you got wonky flowers, if you take your heat gun and watch that, watch it. You could check, but you got to be very careful because you can burn them and melt them. Ask me how I know. But you don't want ugly flowers and, you know. So, okay, whatever I do to one side, I do to the other the best I can. And I'm taking different pieces and sticking them down in there, see the long, and then, yeah. And then, oh, and then I take some magnolia leaves, 3 of them, and I hot glue them. I was going to tell y'all, I am going to use hot glue on this wreath. Plan on keeping it. Yeah, I don't know if anybody would want it anyway. But I glued down some extra ones in there. And then more eucalyptus, I think. I can't see. I put some white little flowers down in there. And what is that? Y'all was like, I don't know. Oh, there they are. That's the little white flowers. And these little white things, but you can't see them by the time it's all said and done. So let's pretend they're not even there. I actually, put real eucalyptus that Miss Vicky Schaefer sent me. And then I'm going to take my first magnolia flower and I'm going to glue them down just like that. And then I just keep going, you guys, with all the eucalyptus and the magnolia leaves and all that stuff. And just keep filling it up and filling it up and filling it up. And the same way I did the rest of it. And, yeah, there it is. And you'll get to see it better in a little bit. Okay, I take these 4 mirrors that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to take these craft sticks from the Dollar Tree. And you have to glue them 3 high, yeah, on each side. And then I glued another craft stick across that way. And I did it to all 4 of them. And then I'm going to take this piece of cardboard. You can get cardboard from the Dollar Tree. You know, those trifold things for school. Anyway, I traced them out. And y'all, I used my electric scissors here and cut out this cardboard. Now, I cut the cardboard on the line that I marked. Oh, my goodness. Those frames were so... not even, but it is what it is. And right here, I'm going to mark 3 inches in and 2 inches down. And I'm going to take something and poke a hole where I made those marks. I'll take a skewer. And then I'm going to take a bunch of floor wire and just untwist it and take the 2 ends and put them together. And then I'm going to run them through the hole in one way and out the other. And the place that I'm tying together, I'm going to want on the inside of my cardboard. You know what I mean? You're all like, no, see? Where, okay, you'll see. And here goes, I'm MacGyver in this, you guys. Y'all know how I am with masking tape. I will use it on everything. But after I get that all twisted up real good, I want to make sure that's good and tight. And I'm going to take masking tape to keep it from pulling out and ripping my cardboard. You can use craft sticks beside it too, but I wanted my mirrors to lay flat, and I already had craft sticks on it. But I take masking tape. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so very sorry. This is never going to stop. And I put it all over my cardboard to stabilize it. It helps make it stronger so it doesn't bend. And then I wish I would have not done this. That is Fix All. And I start gluing my frames together. But listen, they connected at the bottom where I clipped them there, but not the top because they went at an angle, and that was a big mistake. But anyway, I made a hanger going the other way too, so you can hang your mirror either way you want. And did it the same way, you know, same thing. And then I take, this was a waste of time too. I take cardstock and my glue stick, and I covered up that ugly. But anyway, I just will have to fix it when we're done. Y'all will see. And then wipe off the excess. And then here I'm going to take wood glue and hot glue. And I'm going to glue my mirrors onto my cardboard. I know, gee whiz. And I made sure you knew how to do that gluing. Well, I glued my cardboard onto my mirrors, whatever. And then flip it over, and then, and then I take these, I already had these stained with antique wax, but Vicky Schaefer sent me these ones, the flat bamboo sticks, and they fit perfectly across where these mirrors are. And I was going to do pieces of it and cover up all that black, but I ran out of time, but I think that will look good. Or take like regular round skewers over top of that black and cut it down. But anyway, I did get it. Oh, yes, please subscribe, y'all, if you're new here. Please, I'm trying to hit my 30,000. I got a big giveaway coming if I hit my 30,000. And you guys will just wait. When I hit it, y'all will know, and I will announce it, and then we'll talk about the giveaway. But anyway, oh my goodness. And then I just dust off the cobwebs, and then I spray it down with alcohol. And, hey, how you guys doing? Anyway, and clean or run off somewhere. I don't know. No, I clean it. But did y'all see that packing? And here it is. I hung my wreath on my mirror, and it actually is beautiful. And I have that in my living room, you guys. But it's dark. It's just so dark in here. Well, maybe because all the curtain and stuff was shut and I didn't have all the lights on. Did I even turn lights on? But anyway, I think it's pretty, and I hope you all like it too. And I hope that wreath is not too bad. Y'all tell me what you think, because, yeah, I'm not good with florals. Okay, this might be my favorite. And it's so easy. I got that picture from the Dollar Tree, and I sprayed it down with alcohol and cleaned it really well. And it's got like a plastic film over it. But I took that, it's 100% acetone. It's nail polish remover, and that's why I got gloves on. It will remove my nails. And I got that from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to take cotton pads here, and the acetone will clean all that mess up off your metal. And I'm going to paint that little picture. Oh, I got it for $2.50 after fall. Well, first I started stippling paint on it, and I know, I don't know. And then I just started using that dauber as a paintbrush. And I gave it 3 coats, you guys, the entire thing of the mineral chalk paint. And then, and the inside top part I painted, that beautiful, I love that stuff, crocheted ribbon from Miss Wanda Cruz. I'm going to, just wrap it around my picture here, my little milk jug. Anyway, and I'm just going to tie a shoestring bow with that ribbon. And I'm going to leave the tails really, really long. And I'm going to cut them at an angle because I want them laying down on the table. And then I got these flowers from Walmart. Those were 98 cents, I think, 97 cents. I ended up using 2 of those. I put another one in and later. Y'all won't see it. And these peonies were $1.24 maybe. And those came from Walmart also. And I'm just spreading them all out, making them look all full. And I'm going to stick them down on my picture. You guys, oh my goodness, this went so fast. I was going to have a giveaway, but I don't know what happened. We'll have to get you. I get y'all next time. And here it is, you guys. And I absolutely love that. I love that. I don't know why. I just do. I think it's very pretty. But that's everything, you guys. That's 8 DIYs, and I don't know how they were easy. And I'm sorry if I disappointed y'all, and here's everything. If I disappointed y'all, I mean, I don't know if y'all even like them, but I like them. And I know it's different than what I normally do, but this is how I'm decorating my home. And with stuff like this. And I need to make me some stuff. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. And y'all just mean the world to me. And I can't believe that I've made such wonderful friends and you guys. And I'm being so serious. You guys are just so amazing. And you're an absolute blessing to me. And I will get my presents recorded. I've been using stuff out of the boxes and shouldn't have, but I just couldn't help myself. And it's just been insane. That's why I haven't. And I'm sorry. I apologize because everything is appreciated so, so very much. But anyway, I still got stuff from Christmas. Miss Luann, like I said, it sent me like 8 or 9 boxes, and I just that's gonna take some time, but I do appreciate it, and I hope y'all have a blessed week. And oh, we're gonna be scheduling a live soon. I don't know. I showed this a long time. I'm gonna be scheduling a live soon, and hopefully I can get to it next week. And I pray you all have a blessed and happy and safe Easter. And I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Bye. Mwah. Oh, it wasn't over yet. I'm goofy. Okay, it is now. Bye.